On the Edge. Welcome to On the Edge, a podcast about table tennis and, that little white ball that goes so fast. I'm Marie Migaud, a professional table tennis player, and I want to put the spotlight on the personalities involved in the sports and share the stories. Whether they are players, trainers, coaches, therapists, or even more, I'm letting their voices guide us through their careers, their difficulties, and their differences. Yes, I deeply believe that each of us has something unique to give. So get ready to open your ears wide and bon voyage! Robert Gardos, known as Robi, is with us today. At the age of 45, he has seen many generations come and go, drawing inspiration from them, but still forging his own path. Today he plays for Austria. He has played in 4 Olympics, but for him, the most important thing is that he has reached his maximum potential. He tells us how he did it, and then he shares his thoughts on table tennis today and how it has changed over the years. It is actually a vision of the sport as a whole, and I hope you will enjoy it. And if you want to help the podcast because you like it, don't hesitate to click on 5 stars, to share it around you, and support me on Tipeee. Can you speak?
Hello, it's me, Robert Gardos. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Robert. Thank you to be here. Robert or Robi?
Robi.
Robi, okay.
Yeah.
You are the oldest player here in the tournament, so I think you have many stories to tell us and to share, so we will go through that. But first, who you are?
Okay, I'm Robert Gardos, born in Budapest, in Hungary, 16 January. And my parents and all my family play table tennis. My parents, they are coaches. My brother was a player, he's still playing. And I am father of 3 kids and happy married, living in Spain, enjoying the free life as a sportsman can enjoy. I can live wherever I want. I can play wherever I want, and I can practice as my schedule, I'm compromised with the clubs or with the tournament, so I can use my schedule as I want.
Yeah.
So this is the life what I'm living.
You like this life?
Yes, I partially, because it's the traveling, it's quite much, and I would like to be more home with my kids. I have 4, 8 and 13 years old, 2 girls, boys, and I would like to be more home. They already reclaimed the father. They are already in one age, they need the father, and it's very sad that I cannot be as much as a little bit more home. I'm almost half of the year away, and this is, I think, was never my goal as a father, and I hope I can make it better in the future.
Your father was always with you when you were younger? You spent a lot of time together?
No, when I was 9, he moved to Spain to be Spain national coach, and when I was 8, and then when I was 9, we moved with my mother and my brother to Sevilla. So I lived 1 year in Spain. When I was 9, I went there to school. Only 1 year after we came back. My father came half year later back, and when I became Europe champion in cadets with 14, we moved to Austria from Budapest. My father got a good offer from Tyrol to be the coach there, the central coach. But there I could not practice so good to continue my development, so I moved alone to Heidelberg, to Germany, to the center.
So you started in Budapest to practice?
Yes.
So until the age of...
I started as about 6-7 years old, but when I was 6-7, I just went down because my father was woman coach from Bad Orfi and I think Urban, from one of the best players in Hungary and in the girls, and I just went down after the school because in the same school was the practice also for them. And I just chilled there after the school and play a little bit, and when I went to Spain with 9, I started there but
like
not
really practice more?
No, a little bit in the rest, or maybe I could join the practice of my father or of the kids. And when we came back to Hungary, when I was 10, then I start to play regularly in the club where my father was coach.
So also maybe to have a father as a coach is so different than if your father is working in some other places. Did you feel obliged to play, or was it your really own decision to play more?
No, it was never obliged. It's just I saw my brother was always practicing with my father all the weekends, so I wanted also.
Okay.
I am the
Exactly.
typical small brother who want to make what the big brother is doing.
Okay.
So I always wanted to play. When I started with 10, I remember I was in the hall. I was like jealous. The others, they can already play better than me. So I wanted to play better and better. And when I was like 12 years old, I was not number one in Hungary. I was number 3, 4, and I had never the feeling, oh, I need to be number one. No, it's come later when I started to practice in the weekends more regularly, that I had more motivation. But it was never the goal. I wanted always to be Europe champion or world champion.
Okay.
But I know it's very difficult, but I think this was always my goals when I, after 12, 13 years, when I was 13, I was number 5, 6 in Hungary. They didn't took me. They took 5 players to the Europeans cadet, and they let me home only because this was big fight between the clubs and which club coach will be the national coach. So he take his players. And they let me at the youngest at home, and I still went because my brother went with the juniors, and I get there this fight that okay, I have to show them they was not right.
So that was bitter time, but in the end you took it as a okay. Yes. I will show them like I can also be there.
Yes. Right? It was after the next year I practiced a lot. And
so that was really a turning point, you think? Yes,
I think so. I remember one moment when I was in the Europeans just for watching and supporting my brother. And I saw the medal ceremony, and I remember Schröder win the gold medal, and I was looking and oh, how beautiful is this. Mm-hmm. And like I get one wish inside me. And I always have moments in life when something touch your heart and you wish it from real inside, and these wishes are very strong.
I know that feeling.
Yes?
I really know. I totally know that feeling, and that was a guide for me, kind of, but in the end it was also a wrong guide, because that was not fully from me. It was, I wanted to be there also, but in some way it was like what I've seen from my own eyes, what the people told me make me want something. But was it my own wish in the beginning? I'm not sure. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I stopped also pretty early. I'm not the same age like you are, and I think these bitter moments what I've lived, they were very good motivation, but in the end they also not killed me, but they also drained me. I had no energy anymore to continue, because that was not my own, I think, motivation, like from my full self.
I understand. Maybe it's a little bit similar, like I live now, and I try to always analyze every tournament, every losing matches, because now I'm losing a little bit more than before. And it's really hard. It's not that hard that when I was young, but it's still not nice to lose. This feeling to lose is, I think nobody like it if they play big sport.
Especially if you really put your heart.
Yes, and I know I don't put my heart, but it's my head who said, yes, but it's so nice, one more Olympics, so nice, oh, one more this. But the heart really want this. I know I want the different thing. I don't need it anymore. I remember 2007, 2006, I wanted to be once in Olympics. It was before it was much difficult to qualify for Olympic Games. You could not qualify in one challenger or one bad tournament by the ranking. You could qualify only on the tournament. and it was very, very hard. And I wish at that time I practiced a lot, because it was also a big wish for me, for myself, that to finish the career, let's say, that at least one Olympics you played.
And how many did you play?
4.
Okay, so not only one.
yes. After it was a little bit easier.
And
after the first one.
For Paris now?
For Paris, it's very difficult. I think mixed double we lost. I tried. We lost on the table. So maybe in single, but in single it's also very hard with these new ranking systems and everything. And I'm not that optimistic that I will catch it.
So let's come back to your younger self. You started to practice in Germany, you said, at the age of 14. So you are a hard worker, right? You practice a lot. How it looked like your day when you were younger?
Well, it was only table tennis. School, if I went to school.
If you went to school, so you were going to school in Germany? Or
yes, in Heidelberg I went to school every morning. So, but okay, Heidelberg was only 6 months. And there I lived in one center. There I had the first touch with a mental coach.
Mm-hmm.
And I was 14. And they had, in Germany they had a training camp. It's always a mental coach. He made a meditation that I touched first time, also a meditation.
At the age of 14?
Age of 14, yes.
You were receptive on it?
Yes, I'm quite okay, and I like it. He showed me first time the trick. Okay, Robi, if you cannot focus or something's wrong, then take the ball and look the ball with your eyes and imagine that it's written there, concentration on the ball. So this was the first touch for me.
Yeah.
With visualization, motivation, and concentration, like meditation into the game, because we know that sometimes you get in one phase in the game where you see everything black and you see only the ball.
Mm-hmm.
When I was younger, much younger, it came like 2-3 times in the year, 4 times in the year, where you play amazing table tennis. And you are in one tunnel, and you are getting all days more difficult to come in because I think it's for me it's working everything by the heart. If I really with the heart there, I can take my maximum out of everything. But when you get family, when you get kids, it's changing the thing. The heart is not anymore only on table tennis.
What does it mean, like the heart for you? Like
the heart that you love it. This is the big love to play, the big love to do every day the sessions, the big love to go to the goal, that you see only the goal.
Mm-hmm.
But the goals have big sacrificing that you have to sacrifice quite many things, and I was always conscious on this. I had no problem not to go to the disco, not to drink, because I know that it was more important for me, that other part.
You were very also serious kid?
I think I'm a very funny kid.
Sure.
But yes, I was always. If you have an older brother and your father is coach, your mother is coach, you're sitting many times in the back seat of the cars, and you go to the practice, or you go after one tournament of your brother, and your father is speaking to your brother, analyzing the tournaments, analyzing the opponents, analyzing the table tennis world, the table tennis mentality. You learn very much. I learned very much about life, about table tennis. My father is a very serious hard worker. He believe in the work. If you work, you get your luck. I don't believe so much on luck. Luck is what you deserve to have, something like that. And I learned quite much there as in a young age, with 7, 8, 9, 10 years, 11 years, 12 years. So I had much time. I received that, and it I think it formed me as a person to respect my result. I knew always that if I want result, I have to work hard for it. It's not coming alone because you are I don't know what. So this was always my mentality, and I always knew my goals, and I always knew I want to be a very good player. at least take my maximum of myself.
Yeah.
And this was always there.
So you
always in me.
became European champion at the age of 14,
Yes.
cadet European champion. How it felt like after being number 5 or 6 in the team, not just watching there, being number 1 in this tournament.
I didn't think that time about it. It was not the main goal, because already in Hungary I win all the tournaments. In Hungary it's mean a lot. For me it was meaning a lot, because we have like 10 tournaments, 11, 12 tournaments in Hungary.
Between each other?
In the year, yes, in our age. And I win all the tournaments this year. So I was already the best player with difference. And so I never I dream, but I never was conscious that I can win the Europe Championship. And finally, somehow I win. I win the first round. I was 1-20-15 down,
20.
and I serve. Yes.
I don't know this. Counting,
You don't know
I
this?
don't know this.
No.
I arrive after.
Oh my
We
God.
can speak about it too, actually. Yeah.
And I always remember that my brother was once 2015 against Samsonov in the team events, and he came back 2020, and everybody, wow, big. And my father said, no, you cannot scream, because then after you will lose, and because then the pressure is out. So, and some philosophy, some things that you already see in life, it's will happen. So it was 2015. I remember my every point. Okay, Robi, just one more point, and I became 2020, and I scream. And I remember this moment. I said, "Uy, you will lose the next point, but no problem. I was prepared to lose the next point."
You were conscious about it.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it was after 22, 21 for me. And I remembered also one point that my father said, "Boy, if you one day or speak with somebody, I don't know if it was with me but before, if you finish one match with the ace service, it is amazing."
With the ace service.
Ace.
Okay.
Yeah. So parallel ace service. And I was thinking on this moment on 22-21, and I make the service and I finish it. So it was like moments that I lived it before, or I hear it and I could do it. So I just came one point after the point and one game after the game, and finally it was a very big result for me in Hungary.
You were Hungarian in this time?
Yes, I was Hungarian in this time.
Okay. So when did you move to Austria, and why? Because your father got a job there?
Yes.
Okay.
So with 14, 1993, I think.
1993.
Yes, we moved to Austria. My father became a coach, and all the family moved there. So I played in the team of this city where we was living, Innsbruck, with my brother together. We tried to play with my brother together, but it was still not possible because 2 foreign people cannot play. So the goal was to play together in the team in Innsbruck, and practicing together in the future, and let's get better. But it was not possible. So with 16, there was a rule in Austria: if you are living there, you are under 16, you can get easier the passport. So I got the passport, the nationality, because of I was under 16. And like this we could play in the same team, but it was never to play or change national team and something like that. I never thought about it.
Okay.
Before was never a theme for me or for us to play for Austria.
But how it felt to change country and to change the team,
Very
to change
simple.
the coach? Yeah, very simple.
Yes, it was the national team said to us when I became I was from far away, from Germany, from Austria. I went always home to play. I had to play always the big tournaments in Hungary that I can qualify for the European Championship juniors. First, they didn't want to took me when I was Europe champion in cadet. For juniors, they didn't want to took me. Okay, I didn't play any tournaments. Finally, I played the Hungarian Championship. I became second with just first year of juniors. And finally they had to take me. There I play very good and everything. Okay, I didn't need anymore to play more championships in Hungary, so they accept me as a national team player for juniors.
That was hard, no? That was hard for them to accept, right?
Yes, in Hungary it's everything is big prestige, and this is everybody is a big player, or everybody is a big coach. Everybody have a big idea of table tennis. It's a big history in Hungary, but the history before there was a hard worker team, and it's become less and less hard worker and more this is my place, this is more ego in the national team than let's win the world championship. And then they said to us with my brother that we have to move back to Hungary if and practice with the national team if we want to be in the national team. And we did. So I lived alone when I was 17, 18 with my brother in Budapest, and my parents was like 800 kilometers from us. And two young guys living in Budapest in the age of 18, 22, it's a beautiful thing.
Okay.
But we still practice very hard and quite much. Maybe not as much that we should. In the evening was no practice. Because I already use it to practice 3 times a day. When I was in Germany, I went to Grenzau for 1 year with 15, and Stenzel was there, the coach. And at this time was Stenzel a very good coach. He was coach before for Jean-Michel Sey, for Gruba, and I was practicing next to Gruba at least in the same hall. And there we had practice 3 times per day. There was only table tennis, morning, afternoon, evening.
And this you liked?
This was fantastic for me.
You as yes. So then to go back to Budapest?
Go back to Budapest and see, okay, it's 2 times per day practice, no chance to practice more, no coach available for anything. So it was a little bit bad. We didn't get better. Also, we went out sometimes Thursday, Friday with my brother. It was the only time in my life, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it was so nice, no, to have had the opportunity to also live a different life than to practice 3 times a day every day during your young age.
Yes, but I could say also that I lost maybe 1 year, 1-2 year in my career.
So you see it also like that?
No, I don't see, because I can not change. I don't think about it. But when we speak, it was in this moment. Maybe I needed it.
Okay, yes.
To get drunk, to go to the disco, to go to the disco, don't sleep, and after go practice. But
to practice your sleeping time.
Yeah, exactly. You are young.
In tournament,
no
sometimes
problem.
there is no sleeping time. So
yes, or you cannot sleep because you are nervous.
Exactly.
So it's the same.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it was okay, but I never missed one practice.
Yeah.
But it became the time. Hungary always said me, the coach, Robi, you are the future, you are the best, and everything, blah blah blah. And finally, they didn't took me to one European Championship. I have to pay it. I play all the European League all the season, but I was third in Hungarian Championship and everything. But somehow the coach liked the other player. Then one day, it was 2 moments when I said I don't want to be here anymore. The first moment was when I said to the coach, I practice bad, like I had no feeling for backhand or something like this. And I said to the coach, can you give me a little bit multi-balls for 10 minutes? He said, no, my mother is sick, I have to go home. I said, yeah, just 5 minutes, just one box. Of balls I would like. No, Robi, okay, Robi, but you are the responsible. It's my father, something happened. I say, okay, then go home, please. I cannot take the responsibility of your mother. This is not possible. And after I make service, stretching, something, half an hour later I go out of the hall and he's speaking in the changing room with the guys. And then I get very pissed in myself. And it was the one moment. And the second moment when they said for the European or the World Championship, I think it was European Championship, they took me as a number 6 and I have to pay. In this moment when they tell me this news that I have to pay myself and I'm not in the team, I play only singles. I said to my father, I called him, I said, okay, I will pay it, I will go. If I make something big, it's okay. If not, we change to Austria after the European Championship.
Okay. You said that you were very pissed, but like what you really felt like inside yourself?
I don't know exactly. I was just like I could not accept this.
It was over your...
This is like something I would never do, something, I mean, if one player please you just for 5 minutes, and this for me as a human being is not possible. For me it's, there are limits in my mentality, in my things, in my life. We moved back from Austria alone with my brother, paying all the things what you have to pay, and you cannot even do this. I think it's very hard. And in this time it was the players could not say to go to the federation and say, hey, this coach is shit, is not working, change it. This time was no possible to give responsibility to the coaches. Now maybe this kind of things put me in the not position, in the mentality or power that later I accept less and less mistakes from coaches.
Okay.
So because I know that you have to imagine you have a 20 years, I was 18, you have a 18 years player there who want to be a good player. He has also a little bit of talent, and he's the only one player there. He can be something in the world, and you say no. So you, as a coach, you have such a big responsibility of life of the players, of life of careers. And if you sign the paper that you are coach, you have to take this responsibility. And this is the biggest, in my opinion, the biggest problem in Europe of the coaches that I see so many times in so many clubs, so many national teams. I feel so bad inside.
But there is not so many also. There is not so many coaches, right?
It's not so many coaches, and the coaches who are there, they are not working. They are not working in this kind of responsibility. That fact, this player give me all her responsibility, or his responsibility to me, that I have to take care of him or her, and to take out from her the best what she can do or he can do. And because many players don't know how to be a good player, how to know, they don't know the way.
I mean, it's impossible to know. You think it's possible to know
the way?
Yeah,
I think to be world champion, no, but to take out your best, yes.
Okay.
It's I mean, I think I take out my best, but I'm not world champion, but I'm still, I can sleep well. I think in my opportunities what I had to change country, I had to change cities, I had to change many things. For this, I think I got my maximum. And this is the point of everything. I think I have to finish, if I make something, I have to give my best. And I know so many players, they cannot give their best because they don't have the opportunity to give, at least to take out the best of her or his possibilities. And this is because of the federation, because of the coaches. They are not good paid, and that's why maybe they don't work so much, or they don't care so much. They don't know the responsibility what they has as a coach. It's like for me, it's always I learned it for my father. I was always bad because we had a player in Innsbruck. We had to pick him always from his house up, bring to the hall, and after give him up in his house, and after we go to our way. And I said, fuck, we have to go again. Yes, Robi, because his parents, they don't care. They don't bring him. If I don't pick him up, he will not come to practice. So finally, for the coach, this is a small thing, but it's a big thing for the player. Big thing in his life. So, and these small things, the coaches, they don't know. The most of the coaches in Europe, they don't know. With small things, you make big things for the life of the players. And then they are not able to do these small things.
You speak like on the name of who? Like which federation or because there is good coaches also. They're not only bad coaches, right?
No.
They're not only bad, yes?
No,
so you mean like in percentage, like what we have in Europe?
I think 80%.
80%?
80%, yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yes, a lot. Yes, it's very much a lot, yes.
Did you, after your experience with those coaches, did you ever trust anyone after that?
Yes, I like coaches, and I trust. Even in my club in Spain, I had a coach. I thanks a lot on him, Vladimir Chubin. He do a lot. He practiced with me in 2006 when I said, okay, I want to play these Olympic Games. I will do everything. I will try again to practice much. I was already 26, 27. So I didn't know if my body still can force so much as before. I was many times in China. I practiced 8-9 hours in China plus conditions. So I practiced more than the Chinese was practicing.
You think you are one of the players who work the most in Europe?
In my time, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never think about it. For me, it was normal. For me, to be professional is not to live from the sport. To be professional is mean I do everything what in my power is to become better today.
It's a way of
than
living,
yesterday.
actually.
Yes, but this is to be professional. For me, it's like the perfectionist. To be professional is to try to make perfect your day, that this day is working. Then you are a professional working on this day. It's same in the work. If you do everything what your body can give, then you took your maximum on this day. That's why I believe this is the normal thing for the players should do to get better. Because I saw this in China, I saw everywhere. Even there is many Chinese, they cannot practice 3 times per day. They are dead. And I see and I practice with them, and it's horrible to practice with them. But they have to be there because the coach say you have to practice, and they have to, and they are dead. They are not for this world. So you need this power inside also. But I believe if this power is not inside you, then coming the coach.
Okay.
The coach can fix you, or the mental coach can fix you, or they can help you to get maybe not 10 hours, maybe your body, your mental, your psyche, it's only for 6 hours.
Okay, so yeah,
but
so
you make this 6 hours on good quality.
Yeah. So it's not about you practice 3 times a day. Some
Yes.
people practice 1 time a day. But if this 1 time a day is like super and efficient, like 100%, it's good, right? If you are made to do 1 hour per day and not 6 hours.
Yes, if your
For
body
you,
cannot more.
Your vision is
of
like
course.
that, right? Yeah.
Yes, my vision is to take from everybody is different. Everybody need a different way of practice, a different way to be number one. So, but this way, it's to have to cut for each one. And what we make in Europe, we have a group practice. One coach has 6, 5, 7, 8, 10 players. Let's make 2 times 2 hours. Sometimes, okay, I make single practice, this, and that's it. How many coaches have idea of fitness training, fitness practice? How many coaches have idea of psychology, of mental? And today, all the coaches need this. You cannot speak how you want with the players. You can, you have to build the player with fitness, with all. Now it's everything is of one package. So all this package you have to cut for each player, and this is much work. This is difficult.
Yeah. What's your way of doing that? If you can explain a bit your daily routines, even you are older now, but what it means to you to eat well, to train well, to sleep well, to meditate, to have mental practice. How you do that?
Okay.
If you can go more in detail, or if
Yes.
you don't want, it's no problem.
No, yes, no problems.
I
Nothing.
mean, it's interesting to hear like a real professional. No, it's true. I mean,
But I don't think I'm not anymore this professional that I was, because I don't do everything to be a better tomorrow.
yeah, but you better player or better person?
No, better player.
So
No,
it's
better
still,
person. I try every day.
it's still you want to be the better person than yesterday, right? So
Yes.
it's still you want the best out of you every day.
Yes.
It's maybe not as a player, but
Yes.
I mean, you are also right, to be a
Yes.
good person, even better than a good player. I mean, today.
Yes. This is the biggest goal,
Yeah.
of course. Okay, for me the most important are my children, my family, and when I'm home, I try to help my wife as much as possible because she make a lot of things alone when I'm not there, and with 3 kids this is a really hard job. And when I'm home, I try to make normally I am of the idea of 50-50. I was always on it, but it was before easier without kids or with just 1 or 2 kids, because still I could practice more, and it was 50-50. Now
How you balance that?
it's very hard. I build a small hall in my house. I close the back garden in my house. I have there a table with Taraflex and with one robot and fitness thing. So this was my goal, to be home, at least to be in my home, even when I have to practice. So I made a much service practice. My service become much better than before. I have much more possibilities in the service. This gave me 4-5 years more in top playing good level. I take care of my fitness. I try to I had many fitness coaches. I learned from them. I try to have always fitness coaches that they come to me or I go to the fitness gym and I make the practice with them, because you can always learn something new.
They make the plan with you? You tell them how you feel and then they adapt to you? Or how do you work with them?
Yes. Normally the fitness coach know that I play table tennis. He know my movement. He know everything. He know my bad things. The last what I had, it was not a special fitness coach for table tennis. I said just, okay, give me some power into my back, because I had many times pain here. My left side is worse than the right side. My back position is too curved, too front. So I just to make healthy my body.
Yeah, to keep you in shape, that you are able to play and to perform for your best.
Yes, and I think in my age, in this age, is the most important that you can move quite healthy, like that you have no pains, no, you didn't feel heavy in any way. And this was my problem like 5-6 years ago. I was always tired. I felt heavy. I don't know, it was difficult to play. I felt first time in my life, like 5-6 years ago, I think it was Hungarian Open there, came the change. 2018 or something like this, 19, I don't know. Then I tried the vegan diet, and everything gone away. I had no pain. I was light. I get back again to be the fastest on the table, because what I get the feeling before, that if I am fast, if I give my maximum, still the opponent is faster than me. And this I had never this feeling.
You are a fast player.
Maybe the best Chinese or some really, really, really high, very good players, but mostly I was faster than anyone. So it was a very bad feeling. This was like I can do, like I had no solution in the game. And I find outside, not in the game, not in the practice, I find somewhere, and there I find the new way of living. I start to live vegan, vegetarian, vegan. It works very good, but really to be vegan, you need to be very professional in my way, that you really count your proteins, count your everything, because this was my mistake. I know, okay, I have to eat protein, was tofu, was beans and everything. I eat a lot, was okay, but I was still losing muscles, and I get injured. So after 2-3 injuries, I said, this cannot happen. This is no. I was never injured in my life, or just small injuries, the shoulder or something, bones, but not the muscle. And then I start to eat vegetarian.
So fish and meat.
Fish and meat and eggs.
Okay.
Only fish.
Only
Fish and eggs. Meat I cannot eat. Yes, I cannot eat.
Yeah.
And was working, but after I read, I learn, I am a nutrition dietist, sport nutrition dietist. I made the exam, everything. And I speak with other players, Gacina and this, and they swear of the meat and of the keto basic and everything. And let's say I got a little bit more fat in the summers. It took quite easy, 2-3 kilos. It gone very difficult down with your age. So I just for this I tried to make one diet. It was the keto diet.
Okay. No idea about this keto diet.
It's a very good diet, and over 40, when you really the first thing what you lose in your body is the muscles. This is, I think, the most important.
Okay, I will check what is keto diet.
What you have to eat. You eat only meat and vegetables, no carbohydrates.
Okay.
No carbs
like
at
zero.
all. Zero carbs, only vegetables, salads, and meat.
And sugar,
fish,
like fast sugar.
Zero
even
sugar.
During matches or before matches. Or...
I tried this 1 month. It was very hard. I had no air in the practice because I had no sugar. But I have an amazing power. I was stronger than ever. I made toe spins unbelievable. I felt fast. I felt good. And then, but I made this with a professional dietist.
You make blood test
I
as
made
well?
blood test. I made everything, and I went to the dietist and say, okay, I want to make this diet. What we can do? I'm professional and this and this. And she made for me the diet, and I made it. I make it, but now we change a little bit the diet to eat some carbohydrates when I will play. But these carbs, it's only sometimes I eat rice, but mostly I have fruits.
Okay, so normally no fruits even
no fruits.
Even no fruits. Fruit is so good.
Yes,
I
are
love
good,
fruits.
but it's so good to be in shape also.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
To feel when you are playing and you cannot move, this is so a bad feeling. So to feel good, to feel you have to sacrifice. But these are months. For me, this is no problem.
For you, yes, it's okay.
It's easy.
You don't feel like you miss something, like even mentally, like, oh my god, I want fruit so much, or I want to.
I came home and I see eating my children, my wife, and I said, one apple.
Yes, it's so good. Okay.
You see, you want sugar. You know this is only because you want sugar.
But even the fruit, the taste is good. Even this taste,
but this is sugar directly going. This is the sugar what we love. I'm very proud of my daughter. She's blonde, a classic girl, blonde, white, Barbies, and not the best in the school, but we believe she's intelligent, she's good, she's smart, she's big talent, very good coordination, but it's not, still didn't come out, these things. And one time she was with me and she asked me, Robi or Papi, what you think, what are the worst things was the humanity discover? And I said, okay, for me, the war, no? You say, yes, the war. And the second, I don't know, you see what you think. She said the sugar. And she's totally right. This sugar, what we are educated to eat, it's very bad. And we are used to it, we need it, we want it. So now I'm eating fruits, and I try to not to eat breads. I don't eat breads. I don't eat pasta. Potatoes sometimes if I'm I want it, then I eat.
Yeah.
And all this, I see here the desert, amazing deserts, and I say, no, I have to fight to not to try, test it.
But I think, because I don't eat sugar either, don't eat sugar. I don't eat this white sugar, fast sugar, chocolate, like, or the cake. I don't eat.
But the white bread, it's
also
almost
same. Yeah, but I don't eat bread either. So, but I feel like in the beginning it was hard to stop, but after like 2-3 weeks, you even don't want, you know? Yes. I don't want anymore at all.
And chocolate?
Dark. I eat dark.
And
85,
dessert?
90. I don't eat.
No eat dessert?
No, I don't. I'm not the sugar type.
No.
I was never. I was, but I know it's not good, you know. I also take care of my body.
Then you are earlier than me.
No, this I had it very early, even too much, but I had it very early. So
this is like maybe my daughter. She knows this is not healthy.
She will have it from you, I guess.
I don't know, she likes sweets, so she eat very bad. Okay. But still she's conscious at least that the sugar is not healthy.
Yes. But you can make her understand that.
Yes.
She will. I just want to come back to your game. How you see yourself as a player, like your game, you know, your game style, your strength, your weaknesses, and how you were practicing that you could actually be a very good player. It is a hard question, maybe. No, all your life, you know, like your strength, your weaknesses. Maybe we don't need to speak, but the way how you practiced to have the best out of yourself, you know what I mean?
I understand. Since when I was already young, I don't know, like 16, 17, I knew already, if somebody tell me, Robi, in 2 weeks you have to play good because this and this will happen, I always said I need minimum 1 week, maximum 2 weeks to be in top shape.
Okay.
I don't know why. I just knew it.
So 1 or 2 weeks?
I knew I can make. Yes, it's no problem. I know always. I already read many books when I was young, psychology books, to know yourself. I think this is the first thing what a player, what a human being have to make, to know himself. This is the most important things, I think, in life.
You know yourself, right?
I think so, yes. Not always,
not
but
not all
always,
the time, I guess, but
I cannot control always my bad things, but I try, and I try to be good, and I try to know myself why, and the things I always think why I have to this, why I wish this, why I want this,
why I get these emotions, why I get this stress, or why I get this reaction, okay,
these feelings, or and I know that it's always, if you have a bad series, or if you are losing, or if you are down, it's easy to start from zero. For me, it was never a problem. That's why I am not the guy who have in the bank account 1 million euro, because I know I'm not afraid to start from zero.
Okay.
I'm not afraid to lose everything and start again. And this I knew already when I was young. That's why I know how to start from zero.
What do you mean by that exactly?
If you play bad, if your coordination is bad, if you have no feeling for table tennis, this is zero. You just have to accept that you are now in zero, and you have to start to work each component by each technique each, and then you have to put it together.
And you're not afraid of that?
I'm not afraid. And same is life. This is life.
With you.
Yes, like if you have no money today, it's no problem.
Okay.
You start. Just you have to accept that you have no money. Yes, it's like you are not poor until you think you are rich, but you cannot buy it.
Understand. So
it's just ahead thinking. So I'm not. So I know how to start. I know what are the basics. This I think my father, the Hungarian system before they teach me very good, and I learned also very much in China. I was already with 14. I started to go to China 93 every year for 1 month, and I see how they practice, what their philosophy of table tennis. And that's why I know, okay, I'd start with some forehand techniques, some movements. After I have to backhand and forehand to put it together. After I need backhand and forehand with footwork.
So you really go step by step.
Step by step.
Looks like, oh, I'm definitely not like that. It's funny how you can see like how players are thinking differently, right? And it's cool. So you go step by step.
Yes. And also, you need to do this, you need fitness. So you make also fitness a part.
Yeah, you have the basics.
And then if you have the basics, again, my brain is working like this. The thing what I learned with Schlager, with the different big players, I think the way how to go from 0 to 10 is depending how is your way to learn. I am a person who learned by seeing. If I see, I learn. If I hear, it's more difficult to learn for me. So I have to see that I can do it. I have to see that I do it. Okay, I repeat, I do it. I repeat. This is my system of learning. Schlager is not like this. Schlager don't need to see. He think one time, he imagine, make one time, and he know it. And he can do it. So he is from 0 to 10, his way is much faster.
I understand. Yeah.
And this is okay.
This is
but
him.
This is him.
You. Yeah.
Yes. You are maybe different. I don't know. I was your coach a little bit, but not that much.
I need to see, but I can have it also very fast.
Yeah, if you learn, there is many. Normally, if you are very good in the school, you learn faster.
Yeah.
But there is players. They need to learn every words.
Yeah.
And this is same with the tactic. This is depend how you explain the tactic to one player. I had a player who had to learn the tactic.
And sometimes they feel, right? You can feel the tactic for you or not?
Yes, I can. In the game, I can feel it. I can see it there. What is better? Which way is better? Which shape is the opponent? There I can see a little bit more wide the things. It's a little bit easier. But I listen so much. I see so many games. It was I was now in Egypt, and it was a very funny moment. I felt so big in this moment because I was in the bench. My player was playing a very important match. It was 2-2 that we can fight for the first place. 2-2, he win the first set. Second set 1-1. He push high. The other make a topspin to his backhand. He was in the forehand, and he make a behind the back shot.
Nice.
2-1 for him. And I saw the reaction. He was like, sorry, I don't remember exactly, but it says something to me. And I said to my next, it's 11-2 for the other player. And it was 11-2 for the other player. So this, I think, I saw so much. I don't know, but it's coming. And there is 1,000 things. Every tournament I see these things.
So why do you think it was
because
like
I
that?
think the underconscious of our brain, he takes so much information, but what we don't know. And are moments that you feel something. This is the underconscious telling you this. You see already 100,000 times. This will be happen. And I think that's why, because I live so much in table tennis. I see so much with my parents, with my brother, with international tournaments. And when I was young, I was really watching and learning. When I was in China, I didn't understand one word Chinese, but I was watching how he's making the multi-ball with the guy, and I was listening what he's saying, and I understood what he was saying, but it was Chinese. So I understand what it's there, and somehow my underconscious sees so much that he know what will happen about this
moments, like
psychology of the people.
Yeah.
I think also I am a little bit, I know a little bit of psychology, and I can see things, I can recognize things from how you behave, how is your feeling, and these things I can see these things, I believe.
But you can also use it in the game, right?
Yes, but in the game
you
it's
see the player how he is behaving, and you see like, okay, if I do this, I don't know, this behaving like I say chore, like a bit louder, then the guy will be more receptive, or I look at him in the eyes and I'm like a bit smiling, and you can.
But these
also,
are tactics.
It's tactics. It is.
It's not like
it's mental tactics, kind of.
I don't like to make like mental pressure on the opponent.
Okay.
I always wanted to win clean.
Yeah.
Not I don't like the players who take much time between and just to force you that your mental. I don't like the mental games against each other. I know it's part of the game.
It is. Some players I think are using that.
They're using consciently.
Yes.
I don't like this. I like more, I'm better, I win. And I also don't like that the coaches can speak all the time, because finally it's between you and me. It's not, and I lost and win how many matches. When I was young, my father was speaking all the time. How many matches I win because of my father, not because I was better.
So you don't feel that it was your victory?
No, it's not.
Okay.
But after, like now, I'm not feel. I don't think it's the right way. How many times you lost because the coach are shouting, making. I saw Ligo Liang. He coached Malin against Korbel in Shanghai World Championship 2005, I think. And Malin had no more timeout. And it was big fight. He was down. And what Ligo Liang made, him speak, make the show to get a red card. So he had a second timeout. Stop the game. He had to go. He speak. After he go a little bit and shot from their side. And Korbel lost.
Yeah.
So this, I think, Malin was not better. It's not Malin.
It's the second time out. Also.
Yes. So why we cannot fight like in tennis, like in
golf?
So
you would like to not have a coach, right?
Yes, I would like that. You can have a coach, but coach is like in tennis is there because it's only between you and me.
I understand. Yeah.
Who is better? Who is better prepared? Now I'm playing. I have a bad coach. You have a good coach. So again, it's not between you and me. I lose against your coach.
Okay. Yeah.
And this is not fair.
Maybe it will come in the future.
I hope so. I don't know. But then we would prepare at least the players. We would have players with personality. We would have players who let's say, have the 2x and fight for themselves. And not the coaches fighting for themselves, because they have no X to give the points, or for saying it was age, or fight against the referee, or whatever. If you don't like...
You like to play alone? Depends if the opponent is also alone.
No, for me it's no problem to play alone. Before it was less. Now my problem is the motivation. Yeah. That my body, if I'm not fit, my body is not fit, I let my feeling of my body to take over, and then my concentration is bad, and I want to go home. And for these things, I need a coach. Yeah, I understand. Who push me.
Yeah. How do you see also from this perspective? You are 45?
Yes.
45 years old. How do you see also how it is now on the table tennis compared to before?
Much worse.
On which term is this worse for you?
In many terms. I mean, I remember before it was... I became a good player in, I don't know which, 20 or 21, 22, something like this, 22. Because I was playing good short. I could make a good flick. I had the upspin service, and they flipped me up, and I was fast enough to catch all these balls after. Now became the banana. Everybody make banana.
Korbel invented the banana.
Korbel, yes. But his banana was it was still slow. Now they become bomba. Also the balls, they are bigger, less spin, so they can make easier the banana than if we would play with the old balls.
I also don't know these balls, I play maybe 1 year only with that balls, but I don't know also.
It was more spin inside.
Better for me also. I think.
I think it's adaptable for everything, everybody. It's because I adapt for all the balls, all the glue system, everything. So and still I can win many players.
So many things involved, right, in the sport.
Yes.
In this sport, especially last years, it's unbelievable.
It's so many
fast.
changes. Yes. So let's see the doubles. Doubles. If you get a banana in double, if you are a good player who make a very good banana, it's already a half point. So it's boring. The somehow the doubles. But okay, the other side, it's we have no spectators in the hall. Everything is based on online, everything based on YouTube or this. You have no more this feeling you are playing in the hall. These feelings before, you had 4 or 8 tables in the hall and you played in the World Championship or in a big tournament, or doesn't matter where, and the crowd doesn't matter, the crowd was not for you, for the other table, but it give you the feeling, wow, you are somewhere special. Like when you in the Olympic Games, you go into the stadium, it's boring.
It's
boring but when you go in and they are shouting, it's amazing feeling.
Goosebumps.
Yes. So it's same on the table. It doesn't matter it's a boring tournament or no prize money or you are tired, but you go in and you see this crowd and they are shouting, doesn't matter which table, give you motivation to play.
Yeah, it gives something to the sport.
Yes.
That's why we play also, I guess.
Yes.
To share emotions, right? Not that we are coming and there is 1 or 2 tables in the main hall without anyone to clap for your opponent or you.
Yes.
So yeah,
that's
a big miss. Yeah. Also, yeah, in Germany or in France, it's always full hall. Yeah, in general, in Austria also in Linz,
Yes.
and it's also closer. Now the tournaments are very far all the time. So yeah,
it's hard to travel, and even if you have family, it's even harder.
Yeah.
So I try to take my son sometimes with me.
Yeah, how it is actually to take.
It's very good, very nice.
Yeah.
I had to make it before already, but okay, I have now single rooms. We get the rooms where we get the rooms paid. It's a little bit cheaper than for us. Than to pay, I don't know, 300 euro for one night for one kid. It's not everybody can pay, and I sure not for 5-10 days.
Yeah, if I was playing VTT also for 1.5 year or 2 years, but if I don't get the help from the federation, I can't pay, because I need to find also sponsors to pay the rooms and the tournaments. So, I mean, it is hard to play also for the weakest player to be on the tour,
Yes,
and it's I think it's pity. Yeah, we would have maybe more players also.
Yes, this is what. But many players and officials don't understand that we are living from the clubs. And table tennis got very expensive with many tournaments all over the world, and we have everything is more and more expensive. The prize money is less, and we are very based on our national team. If they give us money, if the politics give us money, so we can play the tournaments. If not, we cannot financial ourselves. And it's not like in tennis that okay, you take 100,000 euro from the bank for next 5 years to sponsor yourself and go everywhere. Still is not enough, and I don't know when you can get back this 100 that you can live after for it, because it's okay, you can invest in yourself, it's beautiful, but you have to become like top 10 players if you want to. At least by the girls, you have to become top 20. By the boys, maybe top 50.
Yeah.
That you can live good from this sport, and this is very difficult.
I will try also to get one podcast with one girl, one boy, where we can speak about the money things, the club things, the situation, also family situation, how you handle both of men's and women's today, like in the sport. It can be interesting. You can also be part of that if you would like to.
Yeah, I had never problem to speak about my salary, of my money. I said already this a long time ago that normally we have to be much more open with the salaries, because this is one of the points that the parents are looking if I'm sending my son or my daughter to play table tennis or not.
Yeah.
And finally, we live quite okay from this sport comparing with many other sports.
It's
so
true.
we could say how much money we win. This would also help to open the sport and to get more kids to us.
Yeah.
But many players are not agree, or they don't want to say these secrets, and maybe it's taking black money, or the clubs are playing not officially. This is also a very bad thing of our sport.
There is black money.
Yes, and this is not the way to make table tennis big, I think. I had several ideas in the last 1 years to change this. Even I had amazing idea, I think. But I should speak with some these countries where is no taxes, to open their table tennis center and give the opportunity to all the players to practice there.
Mm-hmm.
Live there, have the residence there, and they don't pay taxes.
Mm-hmm.
So the clubs could have the possibilities not to pay that much for us as taxes, and then maybe we are cheaper for the clubs. We can earn more money, and also better for the clubs. And like somehow, like this thing, this way could be also working. But otherwise, if you look, it's only Europe there is a league.
It's
only Europe there is a big high tax and social insurances and everything. But making the clubs not to pay, or to make different contracts that the player have to pay the taxes at his home, or like this. So it's maybe future. Maybe.
What would be your wish today? Like to have a better condition and sport in general. What would be your dream way of doing all of that? Like how to say that? That if you would have the power to do some things, like what you would do first today to change a bit the situation in table tennis. The first thing, maybe not 10 things, but
first thing I would make more unit the players. I would wish that number 1 until the number 500 we can speak together in one table sincerely and often, because I think the top players they know the bad things, they know everything, but they are still good, they are still happy on their way, and it could be worse for them if they get equal to the worst players. So I think the worst things to make the sport fair in all his
wideness.
Yes, wideness. So even the referees, the services, the premiums, the tournaments, the ranking points, the seedings,
that's
the teams. Today it's many things that who have good contacts, he has good salary or good teams, or have 5-6 teams who have no contact, has nothing. And this I will change also, because I made the application.
So yes, you have not yet. It will
not
be
yet
out.
Finished. It I will do it in 1 month or 1 week, depend of my partner of the application.
So you can speak a bit about it. What it will be?
Yes, I will make application first of all for all the players and all the clubs, that they can choose between each other. They can speak with each other. That we don't need anymore a middleman or somebody asked for a favor. Please, you can find me a club. Please, you can find me a player. I need a player. No, you have one application. You have all the players there. You have all the clubs there, and they can choose, find, and write each other and speak with each other. From the first league until the last league, they can buy a player, or they can contact a player easier, and make the market more equal.
Yeah.
I think this is important because I don't like this political way that, okay, I don't give this telephone number to you because then you take maybe my place. I don't know. We have to be fair with each other. You don't take my place, or if I'm there, okay, and sorry, but this is my friend, speak with him first, after call me. This would be the nicest way. And this, I think this application would help to player become more equal, give more opportunities for the players and for the clubs too. And the other way, I want to show the little bit my knowledge of table tennis, my knowledge of my mentality of professionality, that even the young players who maybe download this application, or a player who want to be a good player, have everything inside: how to make fitness practice, how to make gym in the summer, how to make which exercises before the tournaments, how to prepare one tournament, how is make a meditation, make a yoga, make try to make better your table tennis, your balance.
It's a package.
It's a full package of professional table tennis player. Everything what he need. Even I will give diet examples. If they want personality, I can make also personality. But a diet example, how to eat before the match. What is the way, even if you are vegan, vegetarian, or to put a little bit in a level what in other sport it's a normal things, but I think in most of the players, I'm not only speaking about the top 100 or top 200, I'm speaking from all the players who want to be a table tennis player, or just playing
to have an idea of what is to be also professional,
to help yourself, to be more healthy, because we know the sport is not, the high level sport is not healthy for the body.
That's
but
true.
I feel healthy myself.
I feel
If
too.
And we did quite a lot.
No,
but we was, all day in the hall. We was turning, going fasting, running. This is not the best thing. So you have to know what you eat after the practice to recover well, to not get injuries after. That's why I get my first diet, professional diet, when I was more than 30 years old.
Okay, so pretty late.
So quite
Right,
late.
yeah.
I had a very good dietist,
Yes.
because I felt always tired afternoon. I was very tired after the first practice, and this was not normal for me. And I changed my diet, and it was perfect. Again, I become number 8 in the world. I become my best ranking, best season, everything. So I learned so much things when you need more, when you are tired, when the body say, "Oof, you are on the limit," but you are still not in the limit. If you make everything professional, your limit it's maybe over 50, or even later.
Yeah.
So even I can say with 45, I play one tournament last week every day, 2 matches, or I played the World Championship. I was fine. I was tired, of course, like everybody, but even I played the quarterfinal, last 16 against Japan, and I was running like a baby in the court. So it's still you can take out more from your body, but for this you need to have everything professional. And this is what I want to show the players of the sport.
It will be in a different language?
All languages.
Okay, and
Arabic language, Chinese, Korean,
and
French.
the name you have it yet or not yet?
Yes, it's TT ProNet.
TT ProNet.
ProNet, Table Tennis Professional Network.
All right. What you would say now at the end of the podcast, what is your biggest achievement as a player first, then as a person? Because I think even as a person first, but as a player second, how you wish. And what would be your advice for anyone who would like to be professional, good or very good player, doesn't matter, but someone who would actually push their own limit to their best. You said that you are not Olympic champion, but you reach actually what you could do the best, and that's I think the most important thing what you can achieve in life. So this is 3 questions actually.
It's okay. I always knew for me the most important is the family, to build a family. And when I was young, I remember I was sitting in my bed, and when I was a kid, and I said, okay, which one is better, the world champion or Olympic champion you are, and this, and I was, world food is big, but Olympic is maybe better. But what I really wish is if to be happy, if have a family, have kids. This was always the most important thing for me.
You could always switch, like you are a table tennis player, but you are also a human being. You could separate the both.
No, for me was always I need to be always to be in balance.
Okay.
Of course, when you are young, you don't need a girlfriend. You just go and you play, practice. But I always wanted a girlfriend. I always wanted a wife. Always, I was never searching for a girlfriend just because then I play better. And I always searched for a wife to be happy, to build a family, and this. And I think this I reach. I have very nice children, very nice wife. She accept my job, and she accept to go with me this way, but it's not easy. And I believe that if one of the pair have big goals where is very much concurrence, the other have to give something up and take care or help him, because it's so difficult every day to get tired at home, to lose the matches even if you practice a lot, and this, and to stand up again and start again, that you need this help, this love, that you can start again your day and you can continue and you can still believe in your dreams. And you need always, I think, somebody to help you. I'm not made to be alone, to make alone this way. That's why I love to play in teams. I love the team atmosphere. When we are together, I also play better in the team than maybe in singles. But this is a very hard job for the partner also. So, and this I have home, so I'm very happy about it. And as a sportsman, I think the biggest what I'm proud of, that the titles are one thing, because they give you like a title, like you are a doctor now. I can say I'm Europe champion. Okay, it's only doubles and it's teams, but in doubles, I mean, we are two right-hander. We are the only two right-hander, I think, for a long time, Europe champions. I don't know when was the last two right-hander, and we played 5 finals.
5 finals.
5 finals we played, yes. And you don't find two right-handers. Maybe some Chinese, Li Goliang and Kong Li Hui was a world champion, but the mostly is left right-hander combination. So this is something special, but the mostly they don't know. We practice the double. My father teach me how to practice the double with my brother a long time ago, and this I continued with Danny. When we start to play doubles, we try to find the system. We try to, and we became finally a very, very good double. One time we was in the team events in 2002, 4, 5, I don't remember, in Denmark, in the final, in the teams. I didn't lose one match until the final, and we had 2-0 against Denmark, and I lost against Finn Tug, where he didn't lose one match until the final. So I lost their match and we lost the final, and it was very big pain in myself, because Austria give me so much, give me a new opportunity, give me the opportunity to play good, to become a good player. So I wanted to give something back, something big back, and it was not possible. And 10 years later, when I was the number 1, I was the leader of the team, and in Russia finally we could win the title. This is something I think very big. This is history also for Austria. They forget it quite fast now, or
in Austria, you mean?
In Austria, yes.
They forget it?
Yes, because I didn't see one tournament, one hall with or one placard, one poster of the champion team.
With medals or cup or...
Yes, zero. And I was not so long time in France playing league, and in the table tennis hall was a placard of Katyin, Sheila, Eloa winning the European champion title.
It's everywhere, yeah.
And I saw many. Lebeson, Europe champion title.
Even Gozi second at the same, it's
everywhere there is a placard, there is a poster of the champions. We don't have.
Yeah, okay.
And this is for Austria, for a small country, for table tennis. We don't have even Werner Schlager poster in no one hall taking the cup or
if you
something.
want, I can go there, print the photo and put it on the wall. I'm with the draw, I'm fine with that.
Yes, but somehow they don't care so much. We was also second in the World Cup.
Okay.
As me as number one, but finally my biggest goal I think was the bronze medal in European Championship 2008 in singles, and I think 10 years later, 2020 or 21, I made even 22, I don't remember, third place in European top 16. I was already 40 years old. So it was a very hard match for me. I was not in best shape. I was tired and everything, and I still could manage to win 3 very good players. The vice world champion, and Groth was the vice European game champion. So this showed me also, wow, with this age you still can beat in best of 7 these guys. So it was quite big for myself. And 2008, the Olympic Games, we become 4th, and I beat for the 3rd place Ryu Song-min. This was also a magical moment in China, in the full hall. Olympic full Games, yes, live TV. This was they are the moments on my career, and I'm very happy. A part of the clubs where almost every club I went, we make history there. So you are
in Chartres now?
No, I'm in Sport 1.
Yes. But you spent so many years in Chartres, right?
I think 7 years, something like that. We win 4 times the title. They never win before the title. We win 4 times the title. I was in Russia. They never won the title. We won the title. I was in Caja Granada, Spain. They never been in semi-final Champions League or the ones. We was always there. I've been in Grenzau in a very difficult year, not so good team. We became 3rd. We became in the playoff. The only one team who beat Düsseldorf in the playoff. And now in Rouen, there was a 2nd league team. They become 1st league, 2nd league again, 1st league. And now I came there, and we could make a really big history, I think, for them. Many times, already 2 or 3 times 2nd. Even one time we won, but they didn't give us because of COVID. And we was 5 points front and 7 match or 6 matches left.
We had to stop. Yes. I remember. Okay, so that's
the 3rd question was
which advice you would give to anyone?
I think the most important in life to give your best every day. This is the only way to be happy, to have a good life, to go to sleep with the conscience, with the good conscience that you enjoy life. If your goal is to be happy, to enjoy the day, then enjoy the day. Make whatever without making bad to other person. So my philosophy is also I can practice, I can do anything in the hall without disturbing the other player. So you can be egoistic, you can be everything, whatever you want, whatever you think you have to be, but don't disturb the others.
You don't make shit to others.
Yes. This don't put in Hungary. We have a saying,
proverb, like a sentence.
A sentence in Hungary. We have a sentence that is saying, "Don't put stone on the other's way."
Okay.
And in Hungary, they put me many stones. And this was for me the no way to be a good player. At least in Austria, the big difference was this: even if they don't make the right things, but they don't put stones. They let you make your things or to work at least. I think this is the best way to live. Live your life, but don't disturb others, and give the best every day.
That's the last word.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robi. It is okay?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Good luck for
Thank
the
you.
rest of your 10 years career.
No.